Welcome back to your daily cosmic weather forecast. My name's Adina. I'm an intuitive astrologer. Let's go over the energy for March 30th, 2026. Today is a very karmic and emotionally reflective day because the moon is in Virgo and forming a conjunction with the South Node. And whenever the moon meets the South Node, it tends to bring up the past, old emotions, old patterns, and familiar situations that we have experienced before. The South Node is very karmic energy. It represents what is familiar, what is comfortable, but also what we may have outgrown. So, emotionally, today may feel very reflective. You may find yourself thinking about the past, remembering old situations or old relationships, old versions of yourself, or noticing patterns that keep repeating in life. Virgo energy is very analytical, very observant, and very detail oriented. So, this is a day where you may be looking at your life and asking yourself, what patterns am I repeating? What habits are helping me and what habits are holding me back? What am I ready to let go of? And what am I ready to do differently? Because the South Node is not about where we are going, it is about what we are releasing. So, emotionally, this can be a day of releasing old stress, old routines, old habits, old ways of thinking, especially anything that is connected to Virgo themes like work, responsibilities, health, routines, perfectionism, or even feeling like you have to control everything. At the same time, the moon in Virgo is opposing Mercury in Pisces, and this can create a bit of a struggle between logic and intuition, or between reality and emotions. Virgo is very logical and practical, while Pisces is very emotional, intuitive, and imaginative. So today, you may feel like part of you is trying to be practical and realistic, while another part of you is feeling emotional, tired, overwhelmed, or just wanting to escape and rest. Moon opposite Mercury can also bring a lot of thoughts, conversations, realizations, and emotional processing. You may have important conversations today, or you may just be thinking a lot and processing a lot internally. This is a very mental and emotional day where you are trying to make sense of what you are feeling and what you are experiencing. And then we also have a very important shift happening today, which is Venus entering Taurus. This is a big shift in energy because Venus is very comfortable in Taurus. Venus rules Taurus. And so when Venus moves into Taurus, this is about slowing down and grounding and creating stability. This is about focusing more on our finances and self worth and relationships that feel safe and secure. So while the moon and the South Node are asking you to release and reflect, Venus entering Taurus is asking you to build something new that is stable, healthy, and aligned with your values. Taurus energy is about what we value, what we invest in, what we commit to, and what we are building over time. So today has a theme of release and rebuild. Release old patterns, old habits, old stress, old ways of thinking, and start focusing on what you want to build in your life that is stable, peaceful, and long lasting. So, emotionally, today may feel reflective, a little emotional, a little mental, but also very clarifying. This is a day where you can release what is no longer working and what you need to change, especially when it comes to your routines, your work, your health, your responsibilities, and your daily life. So, the message of today is notice the patterns, release what is not working, have the conversations that need to be had, and start focusing on what you truly value and what you want to build long term. This is a karmic release day, but it is also a day where you start planting the seeds for something more stable and more aligned with your future.